Department of Corrections provides outgoing prison inmates with doses of the opioid antidote naloxone. Receiving the medication, sold under the brand name Narcan, is not mandatory. It's used to treat overdoses of all opioids, but has gained popularity alongside the surge of fentanyl. The program is funded using $200,000 from the Kansas Fights Addiction Act. So far, the state has spent about $85,000 of that $200,000 and has purchased 2,000 naloxone